Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today, I thought it would be a good idea to react to all of the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure openings. Stone Ocean Part 1 aired not too long ago this year, and I'm really looking forward to Part 2. And I thought the best person to join me on this look back through the first 6 parts is someone who's never seen JoJo's before. So joining me today is Fuentes. Fuentes, do you want to say hi?
Yo, what's up, motherfuckers?
How familiar are you with the JoJo's?
I know it exists, and that's about as far as my knowledge goes. I think there was one time, we read half-price books, and there was like a shelf dedicated to it.
Right.
I know you like it a lot, so. But yeah, that's about all I know. I don't know anything else about it.
Yeah, I think a lot is a bit of an understatement.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Sing 2 are probably my favorite animes.
For sure. Oh, speaking of sing, don't hate me if I sing along to some of these openings, because I've seen these a lot. Let me know if you have any questions about the openings. The show is about a family of people, and so we'll start with where all families start with part 1. All right. How about that art style?
It's pretty dope. It's kind of, I don't know if I heard it right, but it sounded kind of like cartoony, kind of like campy cartoony, like the slide whistle in the beginning.
Did you hear that as a slide whistle? I thought
it was a slide whistle.
It was a da-da-da-da trumpet or something.
Oh yeah, it could have been. Oh shit, that guy got shot.
Oh yeah. But it's okay now.
Like a Jesus guy or something.
A
he
Messiah?
Pointed up to the sky.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's the Messiah?
No, I was going along with your Jesus questioning.
Oh, gotcha.
No, that guy's the bad guy. If you couldn't tell,
I don't like him.
His evil.
Well,
face.
I'm an empath, so I was able to sense his evil deeds, and I knew I didn't want anything to do with him. Major red flag, if you ask me.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, is this fucking Goosebumps the Haunted Mask? What's going on here?
There is.
Jeez.
That's fun. There is a mask happening.
Like, what is this? Like, is it on its own? Like, it's bleeding. Like, what the fuck is that?
It's a bloody mask. That's my favorite DC superhero.
Bloody mask.
All right, now for something completely different.
That's part 2?
Yeah.
It's good to know that they're allies to the LGBT community.
Oh, what? Are you saying JoJo's is like has some kind of LGBT?
Well, they have the rainbow at the beginning.
Oh, right,
so
right,
I don't know if that was like virtue signaling or,
This is some kind of.
But I'm for it.
They're trying to turn our kids gay with anime.
Vibe check.
I don't want them turning the chemical. Ooh, a lady. That's how you know the show is good.
I think that's the first one I saw in the Bloody Stream.
Oh, I
very
guess,
on the nose of a title.
Yeah. Here comes the breakdown.
Whoa, is that like Han Solo and Carbonite? What is that? Am I watching Star Wars anime? Is this Star Wars Visions? What is this?
What? Which one of them is a Jedi? Which one's the Sith?
The guy with the black hair is obviously a Sith. I mean, I've watched all Star Wars, and everyone with black hair is a Sith Lord, so.
Yeah.
And the guy with blonde hair is an annoying little punk who wants to be a Jedi.
That's actually true. He is an annoying little punk at first.
I told you, man, I'm an empath. I'm able to pick up on that stuff.
It's just a really well-written character. For even an empath, they would pick up this fictional
Red
vibe.
Star. Now I'm getting like a communist vibe from this show.
Yeah.
I really do like the art style, though. The art style is pretty dope.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of like the rough line work like around some of their edges.
Yeah.
And the big boxy chins.
Though I could be wrong about this. You could totally tell me if I'm wrong. Though I wonder if it's one of those things where like the opening is kind of like video game cinematics where it's like, oh man, this looks fucking awesome. And then you get to the gameplay and just look dog shit.
Honestly, they did a really good job with the openings. The openings are like, the first few are in 3D, but when we get to the next, the style of the show actually just looks like this, but 2D. Like they have the same figures and shapes and rugged abs.
They don't do like much detailing on like depth and stuff like that.
They do. It's it looks like this. It's just not a 3D model.
Gotcha. Oh, I didn't even know those were 3D models.
Yeah, these are all 3D models. You'll see it when we get to the next couple openings after this whole little arc.
Does it get even weirder?
The openings are the powers get weirder the further along you go.
Whoa, the visions will stand proud. Fucking Proud Boy propaganda here, dude.
I'm not here
This
for
dude's
it.
like,
look, he's even wearing a uniform too.
Yeah, he's a man in blue. He's gonna beat the shit out of you.
Hey, it's the guy from the first one.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, his blonde hair.
Someone's taking like a more emo approach. Whoa, Mad Max.
Seriously?
It is like shooting webs too. Whoa, was that Sub-Zero? What?
Sub-Zero and old Peter Parker.
It's Bully Maguire. So you chump.
I wonder what Bully Maguire's power would be.
Is that Indiana Jones?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can you rewind like a second? Was that Indiana Jones?
Hold up. Basically.
Like, I like the Scooby-Doo thing they got going on, but that's Indiana Jones. Pause. That is Indiana Jones. And to the right is like Mr. T with the chain.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Mr. T.
is that where they're getting their inspiration?
The
It's
French...
just some weird Western media.
Honestly, yes.
Wait, when did the show come out?
The show came out in like 2012, but the anime or the manga was written in like the manga started in the 80s. So I think this would be written in the 90s. This part we're looking at right now.
Gotcha.
So Indiana Jones is definitely an inspiration in this. Like, all I'll say is, you're familiar with Pink Floyd, right?
Yeah.
In the next, like in part 4, there is a stand called Crazy Diamond, based on the song like "Shine On You Crazy Diamond."
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So if you think it's a reference to something, it is. Like that's the great thing about this show.
So does like the inspiration change like every season, or?
Oh yeah, it's the show's always changing. And like you'll get, I'm gonna press play, but
okay, cool.
You'll get
so,
a
like,
lot
this
of
season would been.
This season takes place in the 90s, so you're gonna get a lot of 90s references, basically.
Yeah. So like lots of like 90s like action like inspiration.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Like I don't know if there's not necessarily a Die Hard episode, but there's just like there's a car chase episode. There's an episode where they're playing like gambling games in this season.
Mm.
And the next one is like late 90s, so it's like mostly just them like hanging out, but there's also like a serial killer and stuff.
Getting coffee together.
Yeah. Just
like friends in Twin Peaks.
Exactly. Precise. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a Twin Peaks reference somewhere in this series too.
Well, it wouldn't be the 90s without Twin Peaks. Am I right, 90s kids?
90s babies. Who's up?
They just use like the same opening for this one.
This is when the budget hit.
This is when the great animators strike of whenever came out, and they gave up.
They gave up. The company making the 3D model said, like, we're done.
And that's when animation studios decided to give all animation products to people who made what's that one show, Steven Universe, and now all cartoons just look like that.
This is when all the animators got together and they said, please pay us a living wage. And the government looked down and whispered, no.
They didn't even say no. They just said, go fuck yourself. Whoa, what is going on here? Got all quiet, and I'm sensing some tension here.
Something bad's about to happen.
How are they running for that long?
Running? What?
No, like before the guy started swinging, he was running. And I was like, how is he running for that long? He was right behind them.
Oh. Maybe he can like run really, really fast or something.
Whoa, I'm digging this.
Are you dancing over there and doing a little disco? You know, like the hand spin, and the point in the air.
Let's just say there's lots of Fortnite dancing going on over here.
And cocaine.
Lots of Orange Justice.
Lots of cocaine.
Lots of flossing.
Hey, it's
lots
the
of
90s.
cocaine.
It's the 90s.
We all do prescription pills.
Who's got my Zoloft? It's the 90s. I'm gonna go punch that
It's
kid
the
in the
90s.
face. It's the 90s.
Where's my Adderall? I put it in my Trapper Keeper. No.
My fanny pack. Yeah, look. It is the 90s.
My Furby.
We got a really diverse cast. We got a tan guy, a short kid, a short adult.
A guy with a tie. A chef.
Another females.
Everyone from all walks of life. Robot. Got it all.
A robot. Yeah.
The colors in that one.
Oh yeah, now you can see like it's a lot more. This is the 2D style.
Yeah.
So without like as much exaggeration, in some cases, the anime usually looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
This like kind of movement, not like the PNG files flying across. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. You're a smart kid.
Just like Microsoft Paint dragging images.
Yep, that's the whole show. It's all animated in MS Paint. Now we get the EDM trap remix.
Well, you got to get the EDM trap remix. Is it really the 90s or early 2000s if you don't have an EDM Izzy McGuire intro song?
I would have liked to have heard more fax machines in this version.
You just hear AOL dial up in the background all the time.
Honestly, it would be more immersive.
You know, it would have really been a 90s kid only thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know me, I know everything about the 90s because I am a 90s baby.
I was born in the 90s. The sky is yellow.
Why is it yellow?
The sky was yellow.
Whoa. I see it took inspiration from Nickelback in this one.
Nickelback? More like early Panic or early Blink.
Oh. This is what do you call this? Just the like, grunge punk surge we had in the early 2000s. We got some Evanescence in the background there.
By the Basement Crawlers.
Oh, there's Creed, there's Tool. Wow.
No, yeah, Creed. This is the Def Leppard version.
That was a big rap. 2 women in the same shot. I think it passed the Bechdel test. Good for JoJo's.
Yeah, it's really this is the most progressive anime.
Oh, no doubt.
Did
he come out of his chest?
I think he went through him.
Oh, was he grabbing his ass?
That ass is so thick, you just slide right through it.
I don't know why, but this one like reminds me of like Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, like Scott Pilgrim is kind of like pop punk adjacent.
Yeah.
And this is like kind of edgy sometimes. You saw that hand grab the heart, and the heart exploded, and blood squirted out, and the hand turned into a skull. You remember that?
Yeah, I thought it was like an allegory to like the war on drugs or something like that.
It's an allegory for Space Jam 2.
It was foreshadowing the Big Chungus cameo. It's like, this is what's going to happen to your heart when you see it.
And you see Big Chungus and Rick and Morty canonically in the same movie. Same universe, even.
I say Killa before?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't want to mess with that guy.
You think he might unalive you?
I don't know. He looks like a bad muchacho.
A bad muchacho?
A bad hombre, if you will.
But just going into overdrive.
They're overclocking the intro. So it's like the same part, and they just did like different intros for it?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Because you know the last one had the same cast of characters, but it was a different intro, but well, not the last one, the last one, like the
Yeah.
the EDM version.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes the
Whoa,
parts
twins.
have multiple openings, but it'll still be the same part.
Gotcha. That was that little angsty kid.
Uh-huh. He's a big sad boy.
That's all he is in the show. Just a big sad boy.
I mean, he is kind of angsty. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Angsty.
He's like, man, my life sucks.
He
I'm
literally-
always like hanging out with robots and shit. I'm living every kid's dream.
Is that, you think those are robots coming out of them? That they're fighting?
They look
fight
like robots. Unless is that their armor?
It's more like
One of them looked like a Klansman. Like,
what?
go back
I'll go back
to that whole robot thing.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like an early concept art design of like a Klansman. You know, where they're going through ideas of what to make their costumes.
You talking about the guy with the black hair?
No,
This guy.
that one.
The
Yeah,
robot?
that guy.
Like a clan robot?
Yeah.
You think instead of cones on their head, they were wearing buckets or toothpaste caps?
They're like, this will help us hide our identity more. The pointy hat sends a bad message.
It's too
Like they're
aggressive.
trying to
It's too
reinvent-
aggressive.
They're trying to rebrand themselves. It's a PR stunt.
More like a PR nightmare.
Whoa. I'm sensing some bad juju here.
Oh yeah. This is the part where it gets real.
Oh, some BDSM.
Not as much as you think, honestly. For as many chains that are in this opening.
I know, you would have think this was like a Hellraiser anime.
I think the chains are supposed to be a metaphor.
Well, does one of the characters feel restricted and you just want to break his chain? His and or hers chains?
I think
Maybe.
I think we're all breaking our own sorts of chains in life.
You know what they used to say? We're breaking free. We're soaring, flying. There's not something in heaven that we can't reach.
That's exactly what they say.
Dude, I could write a theme song for this. I'll just use High School Musical songs.
And then translate it to Japanese, and you had a hit.
Yeah, and I bet it would sound pretty dope, too.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. So you think you can dance? Is that a High School Musical reference? No, it's I don't dance. I don't dance.
I don't dance.
I don't dance. All right, let's not get copyright claimed.
Yeah, I don't need Mickey coming up on me, slapping me with a good old DMCA strike.
Please, no. Just Bugs Bunny.
Just Warner Brothers.
Yeah. Warner Bros. Can have my soul if they give me Blu-rays of JoJo's.
Do they own JoJo's?
They distribute it in America along with Netflix.
Oh, yeah, because it's on, what do you call it? HBO Max.
It is?
I think so.
Huh. Maybe. I don't know. Probably.
Might be wrong. I could 100% be wrong. I'm not a reliable source.
It might be. I mean, these days I believe anything.
Anything.
I didn't even realize we got to this opening. How do you think about the music?
You know, the music is something else, but the scenery is a lot more rooted in realism than the first few.
That's because this one takes place in a real place. Italy.
A normal place.
No,
Italy.
where nothing bad ever happens.
Does it actually take place in Italy?
This part?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one does.
Are you serious? So
Yeah.
canonically, there could be like a Jersey Shore like crossover
Canonically?
because
Yeah.
they were in Italy. Okay.
One of these characters could be DJ Pauly Shore's like uncle. Or DJ Pauly D. Pauly Shore is someone else. Maybe it's his cousin. I don't know.
It's just all the same shit.
This is like 2005, I think, in the timeline. But this is a documentary, so it actually happened.
Oh, it's 2005.
Yeah, it's 2005.
Hopefully, we see some Spy Kids 3D references in here. Maybe some Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
There's a reference to the Notorious B.I.G.
Really?
Yeah. It's called Notorious B.I.G. What's so funny?
Okay.
What do you?
I'm down. I'm for it.
I'm just like, yes, I love watching the same thing over and over.
What? WandaVision.
This guy's like Wanda and Vision put together.
Oh man, this is getting weird.
His little
They're
robot
bleeding in space.
His little robot even has a little like thing on its forehead, like Vision.
Oh yeah. Be careful, little robot dude, or Thanos will clap your cheeks, man. I just like the robot's face in the back. Those are robots, or is that the armor? Like, what is that?
They're called stands.
That didn't answer my question. They're robots.
They're basically ghosts. They're physical manifestations of their soul.
The ghosts look like robots?
The stands look like robots.
The stands look like robots?
Some of them do. I think some of them are kind of fleshy, but yeah, some of them look like robots. Some of them have like the more armor-based design, like you were talking about.
No. Okay.
As you remember, the punching guy was just a dude with long hair.
Yeah.
He didn't really have any armor.
What a fucking
it's really interesting because you remember the first series, everyone was just like super big buff rectangles, and now they're all skinny little.
They're like, yeah, like grounded and kind of like realism.
Yeah. About as grounded as pink hair and white hair can get. Some of these designs are out there.
About as grounded as a tattooed android looking thing. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm sure there is some significance to their design. Every time I look at like the black tattoos on them, I can't help to think that they're just like culturally appropriating like some tribal tattoo.
It's all
like, when are we going to cancel these people?
It's all just references to real life culture. He said, "Look at this." He's played several game with him. Don't care.
Whoa, stabby, stabby. They're all kind of vanishing. Get Thanos snapped.
Instead of the Infinity Gauntlet, it's just an arrow. And now we reach the finale. For now.
Whoa. This is one like based like in 2000, what, 7, 8?
Oh, 11.
11. Yeah, I could see that.
In Florida.
Okay, cool.
We're getting closer to the Jersey Shore crossover.
That's what I'm talking about. That's all I care for, honestly.
Okay. All right.
This one's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, they went back to 3D, and it's super dynamic now. You don't get these kind of cameras.
It's like there's like a lot of, there's like a lot of like one shots, like added together.
Yeah. Imagine having to render this.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Does this have like any of the original characters in it? Like, what happened to the Sith Lord and the punk who wanted to be a Jedi?
They died.
Like, what happened to those guys?
They
died?
They died a while ago. They died in like the 1800s. I will say the only recurring character is, do you recognize that figure in the background?
I couldn't put a name to him, honestly.
Okay. You definitely.
So I'm gonna say it's a Joe Schmo from a couple parts ago.
Joe Schmo. He's definitely from a couple parts ago. I'm sure you remember him. I could go to like a random page here. No wait. Oh well, I'm sure you'll understand later. What did you think of all those openings? All those crazy.
They were crazy, all right. I kind of like how you're saying, but you know, like it all starts off like really blocky and then they all get like defined. I don't know if that was like a design choice on their part, considering it was like based on like the time period.
Yeah, I think it's just a reflection of like the style at the time, because it's like when it was written, like the first part was written in 1980s, so that, and then now this one was like had to have started after 2005. So they really have like 20 years of just an artist work and evolution. Just
it's all the same people too.
It's all for the like the original series, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
For the most part, when it comes to like Japanese like comics, manga, and anime, they usually only have one creator. It's not like American comic books where Spider-Man gets passed off to 50 different writers. It's like,
okay.
It's like, this is my series. I've been writing it for 30 years.
So the manga is like,
for the most part,
drawn the same way. Like it evolves with each year. Or?
For the most part, yeah. Like the style in part 4 is like the early parts of part 4 looks like part 3, like where they're all like big and buff.
Yeah.
But like, I'm trying to find some like good frames.
Big buff motherfuckers.
Yeah. But like part 4, like they start off buff, but then they start to. This is when you start to get like a lot of the slimmer designs here.
You kind of get like that traditional like anime body, like that.
Yeah, they're a lot more
kind of accustomed to seeing.
Proportioned out here as like regular people.
Yeah, and then you get these fucking like mechas over here, cloud cheeks.
These guys, yeah, literally just like kaiju level. Like this is a Godzilla body. This dude has King Kong's body.
And you pointed it out that there's what do you call like rough like line sketch work over here. I wonder. I mean, like I could be reaching here. Like, do you think like the style not only does it correlate with the time, but like the themes of like each part?
In a way, yes, because most of the setting is like super important in JoJo's, and because it's like it's loosely based on when it was written, it kind of just automatically like makes the time period have a greater impact on the story, instead of being like this takes place in some vague universe. It's like trying to keep up with things.
That's pretty dope. Well, I dig it. I dig these openings.
All right, Fuentes. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Hopefully we can get a little tier list going soon. Look forward to the Fuentes first time tier list video coming out.
Popping his tier list virginity cherry.
But yeah, overall, what is your opinion of JoJo's? Final thoughts.
Intriguing. I'm kind of I don't know if infatuated with the design. Like infatuated is the right word, but I'm very interested.
Yeah.
I might actually start watching an episode soon.
How many?
It's based on like looking at these like openings, even though I have no idea what the hell's going on. But
So it's not a spoiler. It's not a spoiler if you don't know what's going on.
No, exactly.
How many likes on this video to get you to react to episode 1?
How many likes do you usually get?
I don't know. I'm a pretty...
All right, guys. Let's get 3 likes, and I'll watch the first episode.
3 likes, and I'm watching the first episode. You heard it here first, folks.
I just get 3 accounts.
I have 3 accounts I can do it with.
Okay, my mom would click it too.
Do you have anything you want to plug?
No, I don't.
All right. Well,
save the turtles. Drink water.
Drink water, everyone. Stay hydrated. That's it for me. Guys, come on. 3 likes. I know you can do it. And just to prove this point, I'm not going to like any of my own videos this time. 3 likes. We get Fuentes back to watch episode 1. He's a total normie. The only anime he's seen is Dragon Ball Z and his sister's iPad and Devilman Crybaby.
That one was not by choice.
You chose to watch.
I was stuck on the couch.
You could have left the planet.
I was couch locked.
All right, that's it for me, guys. Like and subscribe. I have Twitter. Twitch channels videos coming out. I do videos on toilet paper that's coming out. I got a whole bunch of stuff coming out. Check out my other channel and check out this playlist. All right, bye.
Bye. And if you don't click and subscribe, I'll find you.